car that you've always wanted to own but never thought that you would? And I'm not talking about like dream cars like, you know, Skylines and Supras and things like that, but cars from your past that might hold something special to you for whatever reason. You know, it might be a car that a family member owned at some point that you always liked, or, you know, left a lasting impression. Well, I have, and I've just bought one. So for me that car was a Nissan Primera, a P10, so the earliest shape that they made, and specifically the saloon version. I always wanted the saloon version. They did do a hatchback where it was and an estate, but they were less desirable than the saloon. It was the saloons that they took racing in the JTCC, Touring Car Championship. And when I was younger, when I first passed my test, one of my good friends, Chris, he owned a Nissan Primera P10, but it was the 1.6 SRI. And at the time, we thought it was brilliant because, you know, when you first pass your test, you can only afford perhaps a 1 litre, you know, 1.2 if you're lucky. And Chris had this 1.6, and we used to spend ages just cleaning it and doing little mods to it. There wasn't that many mods out there at that point in time, so you had to get a bit creative, but it was some of the best car memories that I've ever had. And I've always said that I'll try and buy one if I can. You know, they're that rare now. Most of them are either owned by enthusiasts or have disintegrated due to time, that I sort of accepted that I would either need to import one from Japan, you know, obviously, at which point that's going to be a costly adventure, or potentially buy one from Europe and it'd be left-hand drive, which I'm alright with. You know, there's no problem with that. But yeah, one came up, which is often the case with these cars. They sort of get locked away and forgotten about, and then they just pop up and you have to act fast to get it, which is what I did. Josh Lawton, who most of you will know, did the same thing last year sometime, and he managed to get hold of an EGT, which was like the fastest version that they made. That came with an SR20. So Josh will be doing a similar project to me, but I think he might take his a bit further. My plans are just to tidy it up, get some nice wheels, some coilovers, renew everything underneath, sort out any rust that there might be, potentially a rear cage, and yeah, we'll go from there. There's going to be a K swap, that's inevitable, and that will happen, but it's just a case of when this project that I'm starting isn't going to be regular uploads of me working on this car, because I don't have the resources at the minute to fund the project. I've got other things in my life that I need to pay for first. So this is going to be a slow burner, but it doesn't matter. For me, I've got one, which is what I always wanted. I never thought that would happen. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what this project holds. So hopefully you guys will feel the same way and you'll like to stick around and see what's in store.